Hello, 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 everybody. How are we all doing this afternoon? How are we doing? Welcoming Freddie, welcoming Monty. Hope you're both a-okay this morning, afternoon, evening, whatever you want to call it. I hope you're all okay. Just give me 2 seconds to make sure all of this is done. Yeah, bro, I was literally sat right behind you. Why didn't you say hello then? Why were you a pussy? I'm joking. You don't have to say hello if you don't want to. Had a red jumper with a hat on? Yes, probably. You good? Yeah, I'm all good. Been really busy the last couple of days. So sorry for the lack of streams. But been really busy getting content filmed and stuff like that. Obviously with having like 4 channels running at the minute. I do everything myself. It makes it a little bit difficult. A red jumper to a Derby game? Yes. It's a Porsche hoodie. It is a Porsche hoodie. I'm sure it was my Porsche hoodie. Might have been my Chicago Bulls one, but it's just a hoodie. I was watching you record. Was ya? Good lad. Did you watch the match day vlog though? That's the question. That is the big question on everybody's lips. I've got loads of content that I need to film, loads of content that I need to edit for YouTube Shorts over the course of the next few days. I've got like 40 clips from games and stuff like that. So, hey ho, we'll get that done. Okay, that's all right then. If it was plain red, then it wouldn't go down well. Yeah, it literally has Porsche on the back. If it's my Porsche one, it's got Porsche on the back. If it's my Chicago Bulls one, it's got Bulls on the front. So, someone's beefing with me right now on Twitter about Carlton Morris's prize. I saw that Goldhart could be out injured tonight. That's good for us if he's out injured. That would be really good. Do you sit in North Corner? I sit North Stand, not North Corner. I sit like behind the goal. You doing a watch long or going? I'm going, mate. I'm going. Predictions for today. That's a great question. What are my predictions for today? I don't know, to be honest. It's difficult, really, because I don't really know how we're going to do, all right, if you know what I mean. So we will wait and see. I think I seen you. Can I come say hi? I'm not necessarily the biggest people person, but is Dave Everett your dad? No. There's no one in my family called Dave Everett. I'm saying 1-1. Geldhart for Brewster for us. Goldhart for them. Brewster for us. Oh, that makes more sense. Yeah. Okay, mate. Cheers for clearing that up. Yeah, there's no one in my family called Dave Everett. You would never beef anyone on Twitter, Lewis, right? Absolutely never. Never. I would never beef anybody on Twitter. I'm over on YouTube because there are too many ads. Get yourself a Twitch sub, then you get no ads. What do you reckon to Sheffield United Ebu rumour? I've got a video coming out about that over the course of the next couple of days. Very, very good. I think it's good for us if he goes, to be completely honest. Obviously, everyone will have their own opinions on it, but for me, I think it's a good thing. Score predictions. I did predict this game in my video over on the EFL channel. Let me just get up my spreadsheet. I said 2-1 Derby. I did, Oliver. 2-1 Derby. Yes, I am going tonight, Owen. I am. Ebu is going Luton. What do you mean? Luton and Sheffield United are the 2 teams interested in signing Adams. Adams against Sheffield United at the end looked very annoyed. Yeah, I guess it's one of those things. He's not playing anymore, is he? He's gone from being our starter captain to not being a part of the team. So we'll have to wait and see. Sort of how that goes. Because obviously he's not going to be happy playing a bench role, is he? I'm all good, Derby Edits, bro. How are you? Help Lewis, you're right. Remember, Richard, feel free to still call me. I'll still call you Richard, bro. Thank you for reminding me. 2-2 in my opinion. Who are your scorers, Jack? Who are your scorers? Excited to see who starts in midfield. I think it'll be the same team from Saturday, if I'm honest, Rui. Blackburn B team versus Hull. Not quite, but I'll let you off as you're a Blackburn fan. I think Ebu only goes if 1, we get in another CDM, and 2, if Bobby Clark doesn't move to Celtic. That's the exact thing that I said. That's the exact thing that I thought myself. Thought the waiting room was starting at 5. Did I not? I replied to your comment saying 4, half 4, didn't I? First time I've seen him. I've not seen him smart. Yeah. When is Lewis Travis back? A couple of weeks. Clark won't go to Celtic. Yeah, Stoke have done well. No doubt someone spoke to his dad about the Celtic stuff, probably. Hull were illness-stricken against Blackburn. Only down performance so far. Stick a 5 on Big Pat to score tonight. I can feel it. Remember this for the next stream. I'll remember. Score prediction. 2-1, I think my predictions was for today. 1-1, Adjumang to score for me. We'll take that. Morris and Diaz, McBurney and Geldhart. McBurney's injured. Geldhart might be out as well, so you might have to change your thoughts on the team there. Love to see another win, but Hull are really good at the minute, and they play better when they are home as well. We're what's it called? We're at home. No portrait for me. No, there isn't a portrait stream. Portrait, horizontal, whatever. Sorry, I didn't see the reply card. No worries at all, bro. No worries at all. That's the same for me. Who are your scorers, DCFC, bro? Big 4-0 tonight. I'm feeling confident. I'm assuming you're a Derby fan, Owen. My assumptions. 2-1 Hull, says Dready Drama. Same guy that hates Ebu. Who hates Ebu? I don't hate Ebu. Geldhart hasn't travelled. Decent. Opinions tonight. Hull are a good side. They're missing 2 of their best players, apparently, with Geldhart and McBurney being out, but they're still a good team. So I still think Derby have got enough. That's what I meant. I play better when they're away. Oh, okay. Fair enough. That makes sense. Sanderson and Fozio goals in that case. Fair enough, bro. Fair enough. Might not be able to join for the full waiting room as I've got stuff to do, but hopefully be able to join. No worries at all. We'll be live from now until about 5 or so, Richard. We will. 2-0 tonight. Yeah. Fingers crossed. Morris double. Derby 4. Hull 1, says Ewan. Lundstrom's injured as well. Even better. Come on, you Rams. Geldhart isn't injured, by the way, just a knock. He trained with Hull. Oh, fair enough. Good luck tonight, mate. You too, Luke, bro, you too. Who are you going to the game with tonight? I'm on my own. I think I'm on my own tonight. But I've sat in the same seat for ages, so the people that are normally there. Did Langas actually pop his ball? No. I think it was somebody else's blood. Which, I know it sounds weird having that there, but I'm pretty sure it was somebody else. Train down is 45 minutes. Fair enough. Like I said, I'm not going to the game tonight, but we'll be watching from afar. Is it on Sky Sports Plus tonight? I bet it is, isn't it? Remember when we were in admin, we beat Hull 3-1 at home? Yeah, Ebeselli. He had a good game that night. Who else had a good game that night? I think Ebeselli scored. I think Lawrence scored. I don't know. I can't remember, actually. Bro, give me the spare ticket. I'll come with you. I don't have it with me, unfortunately. Could jump a lot of places in the table today. Yeah, we could. And we could also not just jump a load of positions, but build a bigger gap to those behind us. We're already starting to see the split of the league already. We didn't get that until really late on last season. We're already getting it now, so it'll be interesting to see sort of how that goes. I sit in North, bro. I think it might be a draw. I'd take a draw tonight, to be honest. You've been really good so far, Luke. How you doing, Max? Will definitely be a good game, that's for sure. Yeah, I agree. It's normally a good game, Derby Hall. 3-1 Derby, Bobby Clark and Morris double. I'd take that. I'd absolutely take that. Langer has someone else's blood on his shorts. That's what I think. Yeah, games on Sky Sports Plus tonight. Fozzie scored as well. Yeah, I thought Fozzie scored that night. You said in your Eustace Press video that you'd be live at 5. But if I'm honest with you, I've got no idea. It was 1-1 last year at home. Yeah, it was. I always think Hull's a decent game. If I remember the game from last year, wasn't that the game where Dej scored his first senior goal? I think it was. Your video about Elder's illness was very interesting. I tell you, do you know, whatever is going on with Callum Elder, I do feel bad for him, because I think that's now 3 or 4 games he's missed this season, with illness being the header. Illness being the header of the reason why he's not involved. Now, whether he's actually... What the illness is or not, I don't know. I know for Saturday, I know they will report. I just hope it's nothing more than that. I do feel bad for him, because he's been in some decent form. No, mate, not Sky Sports Fire Stick. No, NordVPN. Find an unsold market and buy it on Rams TV. When are you starting streams on the gaming channel? I think Friday will probably be the first one. Yeah, his header. I thought it was his header. Dejan Brown scored last year at home to Hull. Yeah, I thought he did. Elder, decent player for Hull. Yeah, Elder's very good. Don't you hate Ibu? No. I do not hate Ibu. Not in the slightest. As a footballer, I don't think he's good enough long-term for us. As a person, I think he's a great person. Anything other than that, I don't have an opinion on. Yeah, Brown scored the header. Have you seen Lennon Wilding's gone on loan to South Shields? Yes, I hope he does well. I don't think he'll ever be sort of a consistent first-team player for us, but I think if he goes and has a good year... Well, it's only the month, isn't it? If he goes and has a good month at South Shields, he could probably get himself a more longer-term loan, and that opens up the door for more options, it does. Afternoon, Lewis. Hope you're well. I'm all good, thanks, Stephen. See you later, Luke. Hope you have a good evening. Do you reckon you'll beat us, Rovers? Probably. He is a good footballer. Not too sure about that. He's a good defender. Anything other than that, it's a bit of a hit or miss. Elder might have long COVID. It could be. I don't want to speculate on what it is and what it isn't, because obviously I don't know. But it could be anything. You seen Waghorn cooking in Ballers League? Didn't he score a hat trick yesterday? I love him. Lewis, random question. Why is your granddad not again? He's at work tonight. Who are you talking about going on loan? Lennon Wilden, Freddie. Lennon Wilden from the academy. Lennon Wilden, I think, will be our first team starting striker in 5 years. We will see. It'd be really good for him if he is. Do you remember I'm at Blackburn away on Saturday? Yes, bro, I do. I will obviously be live for the game if you aren't able to go to the game, for those of you in the chat. But yeah, it will be a decent look. Ibu to start, doubtful. I doubt it. Predictions tonight, I've got 2-1 Derby. What's the last Derby game you went to? Give me 2 seconds. What was the last home game? Should be a great game tonight. I think it's going to be a 2-2 draw. Best of luck. We'll take that. 2-1 Derby. Go on, Zoe. I think 2-0 Derby. I'll absolutely take that. I'll absolutely take a 2-0 Derby. Oh, I thought you went live during games. I only go live for away games. What's your team predictions? Bang on the same as what we had before. I don't think anything will change. Wait, Waghorn plays in Ballers League now. I thought that was just content creators. No, content creators are like the managers. But then the team is like ex-pros, semi-pro players and stuff like that. Thoughts on Southampton sacking Will Still? Not surprised at all, to be honest. I'm going to the game later. Going to be a cold one. It is going to be cold. Make sure you wrap up. Yeah, fair. Away games are harder to get to, etc. Expensive. Exactly. Like, I won't go on my own, if that makes sense. So for away games and stuff, you're looking at what? You're probably spending 60, 70 quid just on tickets and you've not even left the house. So I sometimes just don't think it's worth it. Are you going? Yes, I am there. I'm assuming that means up the Tigers, Hull City promotion, potentially. I have a season ticket as well. I think draw would be fair, the form we're both in, but I see Goldheart nicking it. Isn't Goldheart injured? I've had a few people pop in and say that he's injured. I went Pompey, Swansea, and Hull on my own, to be fair. The journey is interesting. Yeah, Sanderson injured, apparently. I know Sanderson's been carrying a knock, but I think he's okay. This game is either going to be so good or so bad you're going, yes, I'm going to be there. No Goldheart is on prime form. 4 in the last 4 for us. McBurney is injured. Fair enough. QPR says Freddie. Last home game was QPR. 1-0 win. If I expect to draw, I can't be disappointed when we don't win. Fair enough. Think if Norwich lose tomorrow, Liam Manning will be sacked. Yeah, probably. My Blackburn ticket was £16. You're lucky that you are a child. Let's put it that way. Shall I go to the game? If you've got tickets, go. I'm going tonight. I think 2-2. We'll take that. Goldheart is injured as well. Yeah, I've seen that. I have. Score predictions. 2-1 Derby I've got. You can buy them now. Buy them then. If you can go, I'd go. Good luck today. We haven't got any good attackers really. Fair enough. Tigers been playing really good. Yeah, Hull City have been in some really good form so far this season. I got it free as I'm classed as disabled, as my dad got it as my carer. Fair enough. What stand you in? North. Think we'll win about 3 or 4-0 tonight. I'm going to assume that you're a Derby fan, and I'll go absolutely take that. With so many injuries. Are you a Hull fan? I'm assuming you're a Hull fan. Yeah. Our attack is injured, but I think we could draw. I am Derby, mate, of course. Yeah, just checking. Do you know, over the course of the last few weeks and stuff, when I've done these live streams, I've had so many different fan bases pop in. I have. Do you reckon Danny Roll will go soon? He's only just gone to Rangers, hasn't he? I'm going 3-1, 2-1 Derby. Take that. City fan here. We have no McBurney or Goldheart, so you could win tonight. I hope so. Carlton Morris top scorer tonight. Let's hope. Cheers for the 3 points, says Harrison. Shall I tell you my real name? As obviously Richard was my former name, but that's not my actual name. It's my dad's name, and Jimmy is the nickname they used to call me. If you want to, you don't have to. To be fair, Lewis, there's not many Derby fans in this chat. Is it true Celtic are looking at John Eustace? I don't believe so. I haven't seen anything confirming it. Carlton Morris will get golden boot. I hope so. I think we concede to Carlton Morris today, and I think we score one lucky one. We'd take that. Removing bias, do you think Forest are going down this season? I genuinely think they might if Dyche hasn't got them 3+ wins before New Year. Let me just take a peep at the league table. I think they are sat in the relegation zone right now, aren't they? So if you just give me 2 seconds. I don't know. It's 4-point gap. When did they last win a game? They haven't won a league game since the first game of the season. Yeah, it's very probable. There's a big potential that they could go down. Do you think Carlton Morris will be the league's top goal scorer? Probably. To be honest, there's not many Derby fans in this chat. Yeah, the chat on YouTube is a bit quiet today, but life's life. People are at work, stuff like that. I think he'll go soon because he's too good. Score predictions though is 2-1. 2-1 I've got. Derby. Goldart picked up a knock, but fit to play today. That's the news. Not injured, maybe starting. Fair enough. How you doing, everybody? Think we'll start the same 11 as Saturday? Yes, I think so. I think he'll go soon because he's too good. Yeah, do you think he'll do well at Rangers, or do you think he'll... I think he'll be fine. I think he'll be fine, to be honest. I can't see him having too many issues. How you doing, Nath, bro? How are you doing? Yeah, 2-1, Driller, bro, 2-1. Just thinking of the game and watching Home Alone 2. Fair enough. Same 11 as last week, you think? I hope so. Yes, I think so. I genuinely think they'll push mid-table. We'll be pushing for Europe. Yeah. Do you know, I don't think Forest will be pushing for Europe this year, but we'll wait and see. No, I mean in general, in all the streams, there's generally not many Rams fans that come in. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Where you sat, North, bro, North. If you guys can score first half, you'll be alright. We were awful first half, then we good second half. That sounds a bit like us, to be fair. I'm award best striker of the ball in the league. Yeah, I don't disagree. I think he's very good. We be going Wembley in May. Already booked the hotel. Predictions 2-1. IMO Ward best striker. Yeah, I've just answered that already. Did you watch Rams Talk podcast on Sunday? No, I watched it this afternoon while I was editing some videos. So yeah, no worries, bro. No worries. Up the Rams. Let's hope. Yeah, thinking about hotels and trains right now. Yeah, get them booked, Mike. Get them booked. I think Eustace will be starting Bobby a lot more, so he does not move. Yeah, wouldn't surprise me. Sean Dyche will keep them up, and a lot of experience in the league despite injuries. Think will bring in a lot of top quality in January. We'll have to wait and see. Hang on. I think my dog's barking. Just give me 2 seconds. No, you're alright. It's not my dog. It's not my dog. We're okay. We're okay. It's not my dog. Score predictions 2-1. Is your job streaming? Pretty much, yeah. My YouTube videos and stuff. Streams. Pay the bills. Think we might get autos instead. After coming after Cov. So let's hope. Let's hope. Think we will get playoffs. I hope so, but I don't want to think too far ahead, if that makes sense. Having to go Blackburn home next game, home and next game. Try hard not to celebrate. Yeah. Having to go in. I hope you're right. Think we will get playoffs. I hope so. Have you genuinely already booked the Wembley hotel? No, not really. I was in the Rams Talk podcast chat. They read out one of my comments and called me Richard. They called me Jimmy/Richard. Fair enough. If Dyche can't do it, no one can. You're spot on there, to be fair. You're spot on there, to be fair, with Forest. If Dyche can't do it, there is no chance. Let's organise a promotion party at Lewis's house. None of you will be getting my address. None of you. Not until I leave this house, anyway. Imagine Forest down, Derby up. Could you imagine? Could you imagine the scenes? Odds on Coventry fumbling autos. I think that all depends on whether Lampard stays or not. My dad's booked the Wembley hotel already. I'm not even joking. Fair enough. It's best to get in there early while the prices are still cheap. Looks good. Looks fine. Colton Morris is on my mind. You know the rest. Where do you reckon we finish? I've all season said 9th. That's not changing right now. I'd be happy anywhere from 13th to 9th. I just want to be safe before the last couple of games. Yeah, I'm going to the game, bro. Imagine if we get Forest at home in round 3 of the FA Cup. We'll probably get slaughtered. I'm not going to lie. They've got so much quality in comparison to our squad. Like, you do have to give them credit where it's due. You do. When it clicks, it's good. Yeah. The last couple of games have been outrageous. Times kickoff. I think it's 7:45. Unpopular opinion, I think Coventry will go up to the Prem, Leeds will go down to the Champ, then Leeds will take Frank Lampard as their manager next season. I don't think he'll go Lampard. When are we playing Hull? Tonight? Yes, I'm going, Dylan, bro. Ward's Crossing in FC is 26. In FC 26 is 69. They must not watch. Yeah, they must not watch. How you doing, Night Flyer? I think we can get a result tonight. I think we can. I think we will. I think we'll win. I'm not going to lie. I do think we'll win. In the FA Cup, I always hope for a League Two side, so it's an easy win. Yeah, first couple of rounds, you want like the worst team possible. That's what you want, really. But we'll have to wait and see. What do you think the team sheet will be? Exactly the same as what played Saturday. we're one of the strongest sides in the Championship when it clicks. I agree. Bet we're not getting that Morris Team of the Week as well. If we do, I will buy it. Buy it, Evo it, play it in Weekend League. We have Borough tonight. If we lose against Borough tonight, Marty could be saying goodbye. Oh, are you Leicester? Leicester. No Forest score in the chat. Funny how we bottled Man City at home in the Cup last season. Yeah, don't get me started. Will Elder be in the squad? I'm not sure, Dylan. I'm not sure. What time are you leaving the house for the game? Probably about 6:30, 7:45ish. Could we see Blackett Taylor back in action? Yes, I think he'll be in the squad. Yeah, I'm Leicester, mate. Yeah, I thought you were. It'll be interesting to see what happens with Leicester. If we lose tonight, he could be saying his goodbyes. I think Owen Beck's fitting out. Yeah, Owen Beck won't play. If we win 4-0, I will donate a Galaxy. Go on, my son. I think Owen Beck's fitting out. He won't be involved in the team. He won't be involved today. Could go either way, but I think we could win tonight. Maybe a cheeky last-minute winner. Are you Derby, Chris? I'm assuming you're Derby. And I hope so. CBT for the bench for Diaz would be nice. Yeah, I don't think CBT will start. I think it'll be the exact same. Morris wasn't even in EFL Team of the Week, let alone FIFA. Shaking my head. Have you seen Carlton Morris is not in Championship Team of the Week? Joke. To be fair, the other two players who got in ahead of him had also scored hat-tricks, I'm fairly sure. So we'll give the EFL the benefit of the doubt. Owen Becko, exactly. CBT Super Sub, probably, yeah. I'm a Spurs fan, but like Derby as well, as my pal supports them. Love that. Diaz, overhated, just needs confidence. Yeah, I agree. I think he's been really good since we've swapped to this 3-4-3. If we win 4-0, I'll get 100 gifted. Go on, Freddie. Go on, my son. Can we win 4-0, please? He was in the squad against Sheffield United, I think. It was on the pitch. Fair enough. Have you seen the Man United fan who's not cutting his hair until United? Yeah, I feel bad for the bloke. I feel bad for him. Up the Tigers, Morris Brace. You ain't joking, Freddie. You ain't joking. Get that gifted in the chat. Benefit of the doubt, he scored yeah, but I think the other two also scored a hat-trick who were ahead of him. Brewster over Brighton Diaz tonight for sure. But do you want to change what's working? That's sort of where I'm at with it, with like that sort of situation. We've won the last 3 games. We were really comfortable on Saturday, so I don't really know if we need to, if that makes sense. So we'll just wait and see what happens. We will. What have you spilt down your jumper? I don't know. Where are we looking? I don't know where I'm supposed to be looking. Don't know. I'll put it in the wash while I'm at the football. Have high hopes for a win. Morris hat-trick again. Let's hope. I can't lie. Ajimang is so fast. Caught me off guard as a USA fan. Said he's slow and he is a bit like Bambi on ice, but he is quick. I agree. Let players earn. Exactly. Diaz has very limited impact in the wins. It doesn't change the system, just the personnel. Yeah, but the personnel impacts the system. The way Diaz plays gives freedom to Ajimang, which I think opens the door. If that makes sense. I don't know if Brewster would have that same impact, but we'll wait and see. Oh, Daniel was taking a piss. Thanks, Dan. Have high hopes for a win. Yeah, me too. I shouldn't be saying this as a Derby fan, but that shouldn't have been. Yeah, he handballed it. Surely Brewster offers more in terms of pace. Yeah, but Brewster likes to drift narrow, which sort of takes up the space for Morris and can then impact Ajimang's space. But we'll wait and see. Joking, when was the last time we had a corner flag tweet? I don't know. I don't even think we got a corner flag for Paul Warnsat. You should never change your working team. Exactly. Lewis, I'm not being funny. If Derby win 3-0, I might donate my first ever super chat. I might do it. Go on, son. I might be stupid here, but what's a corner flag tweet? Corner flag tweet is when like Derby release a statement usually, but we will wait and see. Lewis, are you on the Derby County forum? Yes, occasionally. What shirt are you wearing? I'm not sure. Same team as Saturday. Yes, I hope. Okay, see you later, Richard, bro. Hope you're okay. Fairs. Yeah, it is a bit of a difficult situation to get a hold of, to be fair, with Brewster, with I'll let Lewis explain. Yeah, realistically, when something happens, you chuck out a corner flag as the picture and you post a statement. That's the corner flags. But Hull 3-1, Morris to score. We'll have to wait and see. People don't have much faith in Derby, do they? People don't have much faith. Lewis, I saw you at the game. It looked like you were like 5'2" or 3. Yeah, I'm definitely not 5'2". I'm closer to 6'1" than I am to 5'2". I hope Adams doesn't start. I don't think he will. Confident tonight. 1-0, 2-1 Derby win. I hope so. Ward over Johnston as he has quality on set pieces. Defensively, Johnson has been limited. I don't know if he's been limited. Lewis is 6'6". I'm not 6'6". You alright, matey? Yeah, I'm all good, bro. How are you? How are you doing? You did look small, to be honest. I can promise you, Freddie, I am not small. As I said, I'm closer to 6'1" than I am to 5'2". Thoughts on Stoke? They've had a really good start to the year. If they can keep it going, they're decent. So, there's me. Went Sheffield United on the weekend. Did you enjoy it? Did you enjoy it? Did you have fun? You better have done, because if you didn't, what was the fucking point? But yeah, it's life. It's football, isn't it? It is life. It is football. How are we all doing this evening? What actually happened to Langas? What do you mean what happened to him? Are you in terms of the blood? Because honestly, I've got no idea. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I genuinely, I don't know, mate. I don't know. Thoughts on teams to get autos and playoffs? Well, I think your top two. I think Coventry's pretty much set in stone. But I don't know. I don't know. It's difficult. Freddie wants to play Fortnite. Let me just reply to this. Here we go. Score 2-1. How far away is Beck? He's meant to be playing in a game towards the end of this week-ish. Hopefully, then he'll be back. Are you going to the match? Yes, I will be there, Freya. I will be there. We need Beck back as our vulnerability is down the left. Yes, you are right. 3-0 Andrew Robertson to score. He doesn't play for you anymore. Predictions on Eustace Derby. Oh, Saturday. I think we'll win like 5-0. Genuinely, I don't know though. Where do you sit? North. Won't play Fortnite PC is still foot. Unlucky pal. But our piece. How many of the 92 have you done? If you're in, I've done Derby. I've done Derby. I've done Wembley. I don't really go to away games. Bro's just typed the whole English exam. Absolutely. Spamming the keyboard the same way Adjumang spams the ball roll against his defenders. Go on, my son. Thoughts on Langas being on his period claims? They said women couldn't do it. Langas proved them wrong. Wardy very reliable. Yeah, Wardy is. If we batter him, that'll be amazing. I hope so. Is Langas still on his period? Who knows? We're looking good at the minute. Hopefully we can keep it up. Me too. Langas playing? Should be. If we beat Hull, I know we are in great form. I hope so. What was that blood on Langas? I don't know. I think Langas could be top 3 centre-backs in the league. I agree. What's the situation for Charles Abuka? Well, he's got so many players to get through. So many players to get above to get an opportunity. I don't think he will. So we will wait and see. Well, women complain, don't see Langas. Exactly. Langas carried on. All these complaints, Langas carried on. 25k on our last 2 night games, considering 3 on the bounce. What do you... yeah, 26, 27, I think. It's hard to get away tickets. Yeah, it is. Predictions, bro. 2-1, mate. 2-1. Selverson gets a good chance before Charles. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, for Abuka to get an opportunity, Morris has got to get injured. Ajimang's got to get injured. Selverson's got to get injured. Vyman's got to be injured. Brewster's got to be injured. Brereton Diaz has got to be injured. Like, there's so many players who, like, have got to get injured for it. So, I don't think Abuka will get an opportunity this year, unless it's a cup game. We need Andy Moore on 65th minutes. I'm assuming you mean Andy Vyman, but yeah. Hi, I'm going to the game. Come on, you Rams. Go on, my friend. Hope Brewster starts over Diaz. I don't think he will, to be honest. Morris won away from a suspension. Salverson in for him. Yeah, probably. That would be my call. That's my cousin. Who's your cousin? What? Charles Abuka's your cousin. Love that. IMO Jackson Salverson done very good coming off the bench recently. Could be close to a start. Yeah, I agree. Is there any more information on Bobby leaving in January? Didn't look into it. There's nothing new. But we won't hear anything till January anyway. Opinions on Wilden going on loan. The right move for Lennon and for the club. Get him some game time, see how he does. Go from there. How much is Morris on the market, do you reckon? He won't go anywhere. We won't sell him. So you're probably looking at 6-ish million minimum for us to even think about letting him go. But we'll wait and see. Who is your fave player? In this Derby squad at the moment would have to be either Bobby Clark or Carlton Morris. Predictions for Ipswich Watford. If you go and watch my video on Lewis Everett EFL on YouTube, you can get all my predictions. But Ipswich Watford, I said 3-0 Ipswich. Shout out to my mate on his birthday. Shout out to you. I met all the players because of Charles. Love that. Appreciate the follow, Liam. Hope you're okay, mate. Ipswich signed Carlton Morris or Josh Sargent in January. We will wait and see. From the away end, it looked like Langas was getting things thrown at him when he was changing his shorts. Wouldn't surprise me. Eustace is really keen on utilising our academy and giving them a chance. Yeah, he is, but you've also got to make sure that we get to the right positions, if that makes sense. We don't want to be in a shit position because we're starting academy products. Do you know what I mean? So, Ozo to start, yes, I'd imagine so. Keen for CBT to get minutes, yeah, me too. I hope he does. I think he should. I think in terms of like second half subs, I think what we really need to do is like Blackett Taylor for Ajimang, Brewster for Diaz, stuff like that. We haven't seen much of Blackett Taylor recently, but hopefully he gets an opportunity again. My favourite player is Zetterstrom, loved that. Predictions 2-1 Derby. Was there any substance behind Ibu to Luton? It's just a rumour at the minute, but there's a lot of rumours about Ibu going around at the minute. There's one about Sheffield United, but we will wait and see. Ozo, 10 million at least for Palace to let him go. Bit of a shame. Has that been reported by anyone at Palace? Because I'd love to sign him permanently. Ajiman going to be the best winger in the league? Yeah, he's going to be very good. 2-1 Derby, let's hope. Carlton hat-trick again, let's hope. Predictions. I've got 2-1 on my bingo card. Patrick plays on the left wing. He plays as like a left forward in a 3-4-3. It's like a narrow on the left, but pushes all the way out. Carlton Morris is a baller, I agree. There's no rumours about Ibu. Someone doesn't have social media. No, just my opinion is he's rated highly. Yeah, fair enough. Morris is the nicest footballer I have ever met. Decent. Morris seems like a really great guy. Someone's run ends today. I just can't see a draw. Neither can I, to be fair, Charlie. I don't think it'll be a draw. I know it's early, but thoughts on squad depth for January signings? I think we need a centre mid or two. And I think there's another... I think we need a centre mid or two and maybe a winger. And obviously a left back if Owen Beck can't get fit. But the problem that we have is we can't bring anybody in unless we let people go. So we will wait and see. I don't follow people back, Liam, because if I do it for one, I've got to do it for everybody, if that makes sense. Selverton fit should start. Maybe he will. Maybe he will. Fozzie got potential. He needs to play left wing. Yeah, he's a young superstar, Craig Forsyth. As a Palace and Derby fan, considering Raksaki is 15 million, I would say Ozo is 15 to 20. We rate him very highly at Palace. Do you know, that price doesn't surprise me. We sign a left back every year and Fozzie starts 30 games. Yeah, Fozzie is outrageous. Score predictions. I've got 2-1 Derby, Madman. What about you? Matt Clark underrated? Yeah, he definitely is. But he does get a lot of praise as well. So we've got to be very honest about the situation. He gets credit where it's due. Named my dog after Forsyth, called him Fozzie. He better stay at the club for life. I don't think Fozzie will ever leave Derby. I think when Fozzie leaves Derby, he'll retire. How you doing, Kay? Hope you're okay. Hull City going to win. Let's see. IMO, I'd say Fozzie could be Young Player of the Year. Yeah, easily. He's going to win Golden Boy next year. Blackett Taylor can play in the 3-4-3. Yes, on the left-hand side of the front three. I'm a Derby fan, but think 3-1 Hull. Fair enough. We need another centre mid and a right winger and get rid of BBD. Fair enough. Derby got one of the most underrated backlines in the league. I agree. Hull get a shit. I want to go home. Fair enough. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting evening. Let's put it that way. A very interesting evening. If Derby County can pick up 3 points tonight, we're in a great position, genuinely. We're expecting Ozo to step in for Lerma or Hughes as their 31. Is that sort of like the plan for him next year at Palace? Because that'd be great for him. Although I really hope that your manager changes his mind and we then pick him up permanently. But I doubt we'll pick him up permanently. We will see where we're at tonight. Yeah, we will. Owen Beck fit, better than Kirkes in Liverpool's system. I don't know. Where do you sit on the ground? North, bro. Wharton and Ozo midfield. Don't get me started. They can keep Ozo. We'll have Hughes back. Yeah, go on. Give me Hughesy. Give me Hughesy. Give me Hughesy. Give me fire. Go on, Will. Oh, you're in South. Fair enough. Ward was class. Yeah, he was great on Saturday. I think he'll be good again today. I'm not going to lie. I do think he'll be good again today. Did you go Chef U? No, mate. I did a live watch along. Score predictions 2-1. That's not even a song. It is now. What's your Stoke prediction? Great question. Give me 2 seconds. I'll pull up my prediction sheet. I'm just going to leave it open. Stoke City 4-1 against Oxford. Best stand to buy a ticket from. South, if you want the experience. Clark, Armstrong, Ozo at mid stuff of dreams. Yeah, that would be great. Are you going to the match? Yes. Lewis, do you ever go to away games? No. Hughes to sign back in the next 5 years? Maybe. Adjuman going to get an assist and a goal? I hope so. I'm a Derby fan, would love to grab a win, but got to be realistic. Yes, I do, mate. I do. Come on, the boys. BBD out for Brewster, in my opinion, tonight. Other than that, we keep it the same. I'd keep it the same, to be honest. After he gets a full champ season without any injuries, but ideally this year, fair enough. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me to see Ozo as part of the first team at Palace, to be honest. One of his delivery has to start with Pat and Morris to aim for. I agree. I'm all good, thanks, Liam. How are you, my friend? Stoke win 4-1. Yes, Oliver, that's it. He's the best crosser of the ball in the club, and we've a 6'4" back post and the best header up front. Exactly. Appreciate the follow, Oliver. What 11 players do you want to start? Same team as Saturday. 3-0 Hull City. Bosson Llewell was incredible against us. He's such a good ball player. Yes, I really like Bosson Llewell. We tried to sign him when we first came up to the champ, but obviously ended up at Stoke. Evening, Paul. How are you doing, bro? How you doing, Blake? Hope you're okay. My prediction is we finish 10th. I'd take that. 3-1 Derby. Ajimang hat-trick, says Paul. I'd take that. I want the same team, but Elder and Brewster in for BBD and Foz. I wouldn't be opposed to that. Is it me? But Eustace got the most boring interviews ever. I think going to John Eustace after a character like Paul Warne was always going to be difficult, if I'm honest, because Paul Warne, essentially, it was like stand-up comedy for him. Whereas John Eustace is very like to the point, sharp, serious. But hey ho. Not sure about you guys. We all have like 5 or 6 main team players injured. It's long. A lot of our team still isn't fully fit, but we've got a lot of them sort of back in the squad now, which is good. End of season predictions. Where you reckon we finish? I've got 9th. How you doing, TJ? Hope you're okay, bro. 2-0 Derby to Morris. Wouldn't be opposed. Haven't Hull picked up a couple of injuries? I think so, yeah. Clark 1-0, Clark man of the match. I think we get beat tonight, Hull City, fine down on numbers, fair enough. We have to win because John's birthday, exactly. We were like this at the start of the season, but everyone coming back fit and ready to play. Yeah, we're nearly there. We're nearly there. We just need Corey Blackett-Taylor back fully fit. We need Travis back fit, Beck back fit, and we'll be fine. I bet the ref's going to be corrupt again. I'm a Hull fan. I think we lose 2-1. Watch Millwall. Why would I watch Millwall? I'd watch them if they were the only game on. Are you Derby? Yes, Ryan, I'm Derby. Right, I'm back. What have I missed? Not a great deal. We're just talking shit, really. Corey for BBD. Yeah, I'd love Corey to get game time. I would. Because I think he's a very, very good midfielder. It's the Remembrance fixture today, so be on your seat early. Yeah, I'm always there early anyway. We don't need Travis back, to be honest, bench player. Yeah, I'd rather have Travis coming off the bench in midfield. In fact, who did we have for centre mid on the bench, apart from Ibu Adams? Let me have a look. I can't remember who was on the bench last week. Our bench, so you had Ibu Adams was our only central midfielder. We didn't have Thompson on the bench last week. So, to be fair, I think you need it. Yeah, Lewis, surely Jackson and Bot start today. Yeah, I doubt it, Josh, bro. Can't lie. Morris, Sanderson and Ozo are on 4 yellows. This ref has given 36 in 6 games. Don't remind me. A repeat of playoff final, semi-final 3-0 in 2017 would be nice. I hope not. Oh. I reckon 3-2 Hull. Don't support any of them. Fair enough. Saturday's going to be tasty. It is. Goldhart is very good for Hull City. Yeah, he is. Should both come on later if we're winning. Yeah, exactly. Like, with having like Travis and stuff like that, it's all about bringing them on later. Don't think Eustace fancies Jackson. Jackson keeps coming on late because he works. Yeah, Jackson and Blackett-Taylor are 2 different things. Realistically, if we're chasing a game, you go Blackett-Taylor. If we're trying to hold on, you go Jackson. I think that's the same with the midfield. We need another attacking-minded midfielder to chase a game. How does Travis start in this new shape? How does Travis start in this new shape that's working? It would be instead of Ozo. But score prediction 2-1. My cousin has told me he might be on the bench today. Fair enough. Did you know Jackson has another job whilst playing football? I don't think he does. My boy's just given me his ticket in the South Stand. I used to sit there with them both, but I did not renew. But they did. Fair enough. Trying to plan stuff together. She's found out she's got a job interview on Friday morning. Fair enough. Think McBurney and Goldhart are both out. Yeah, McBurney's out. Goldhart, there's a lot of people telling me he's injured. But obviously I've not had confirmation, so I don't know. Appreciate the follow, WD. Hope you're okay, bro. We've solved a couple of things last 2 weeks. Clark has to play and Morris is the best captain. Yeah, I love Bobby Clark. I said it for ages. Bobby Clark has to play in the centre of midfield. Put Bobby Clark in midfield and we fly. Derby are currently live on their YouTube channel with the build-up. Fuck 'em. Luckily, Casey Palmer is out, so he can't haunt his old club. Yeah, that is important that he's not involved. Because you know what would happen with Derby, don't you? You know what would happen. Clark had to stay. Yeah, he will. Where do you think Hull finish end of this season? I think you'll end up comfortable mid-table. I think Jackson is the worst football player of all time. Fair enough. Fair enough. Looking at our bench from the last couple of seasons, such as Forner and Washington to Brewster and Selverson, yeah, it's really good, isn't it? It is really good. We need Bobby Clark to stay if we want promotion next season or playoffs. Bobby Clark is only on loan. On coach to Derby now. Hope you're okay, bro. Langas is the main man. He is. Jackson and Niambi should retire. When do you live stream, bro? Sorry, I missed it. I know I'm going to start putting my schedule out on YouTube every week. I'm going to start doing that. Thoughts on Swansea? Decent side, to be fair. Hi, Lewis. I was doing my maths homework. You get your work done. You get your work done. What do we think of that word? Forest. I meant buy. Yeah, I'd love to buy him. I'd love to buy him. Langas is the best player since Oranio. Will be gone in the summer. Wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me. What's your predictions? Cov game. I think I've got Cov winning. I've got Coventry winning 2-0. Come on, Derby. You got this today. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. 3-0 win, says James. Up the Rams. Let's hope. Let's hope. It's going to be an interesting. It's going to be an interesting day. Let's put it that way. Langas is at least 20 mil, surely. Probably. Looks as though SA will go on loan if Palace get another attack in. Would be a very possible move for Derby. I'd take him. I'd absolutely take him. When do we play Blackburn? Saturday. You're going Saturday? No, I'll be live streaming it. IMO Bobby Clark is defo going Celtic in Jan. I think that's all up in the air now because of Rodgers leaving. Do you go to the games? Yes, I go to the home games. Appreciate the follow, Lee. Hope you're okay, bro. Langas will leave to a newly promoted team or like a Burnley if they get relegated. Depends. If the money ain't right, he ain't going anywhere. If that makes sense. Oh yeah, I'm going on Saturday. Have away membership. Love that. We could get 5 in a row. We beat Hull because I have high hopes to beat Blackburn. Fingers crossed. Langas and Diaz have been called up to their national sides, Norway and Chile respectively. Has that already been announced? Wait, when is this international? It's Saturday, isn't it? If the international break starts on Saturday, that's never good. That's never good. Langas is the best player of all time. Oh, hang on. Fucking hell. Spencer Owen's no longer the CEO of hashtag United. Poor bloke. Have you could beat us on Saturday, but we started showing up now too. Yeah, we'll beat you. We ruined the day for Thingy, West Brom. We win 2-0. Ajimang and Morris. I'd take that. Spencer got kicked. No, I think he's left. They've just put out an announcement video. They have. I'm gonna watch. I'll watch it later. I'll watch it later. We better win on Saturday. I'm making a long trip to probably watch us lose. Yeah, don't. We better win. We better win. Chat, I've just heard for every like Lewis gets tonight, we'll score a goal. Well, I've got 1,000 of them on TikTok, so let's hope. Let's hope. As soon as Langas came into the side, he completely changed us. Yeah, I agree. Where did you get the Spencer info from? Hashtag United have just posted it on Twitter. Won't be surprised if loads of people like me in home end against Blackburn. Yeah, they've done something though, so that if your account has been made in like the last week or so, you can't get tickets. Oh, I was looking at IG. Yeah, no worries. I'm spamming the live stream right now. Love it. Love it. Super Ebiseli is our fastest ever player, right? Maybe. Better not let down my ACA. I hope they don't, Adam. I hope they don't. Lewis, watch the hashtag video on stream. Should I? Should I? I don't know. Hang on. I'm not really set up to put that on, if I'm honest. I'm not really set up. Oh, I'm absolutely knackered. Lucky for me, live 30 minutes from Blackburn, so been to some of their games, fair enough. Lewis, remember that night where the stream just stopped? Yeah, don't get me started on that. Don't get me started. Huller going up, could happen. Lewis, what do you think of Forest? Shit. That's ridiculous. I don't agree with the whole ticket saga, but Saturday isn't just a game. It's okay, Katie. It's okay. It happens every game. There's always away fans in the home end. Always. What's your prediction for tonight? Sorry, I'm dying there. 2-1 Derby. Are you getting any food tonight at the game? No. I'm eating when I get off stream. How you doing, Liam, bro? My eyes have started watering. Not in my part of the stadium. They'll kick off. But do you know something, Katie? If they don't make it obvious, you don't know. If they don't celebrate opposition goals or anything like that, you don't know. What time do you usually get there for? About half an hour-ish before kick-off. Who's scoring tonight? Morris and Bobby Clark. I think there's going to be 3-2 Derby. I think there's going to be goals. So long as we score first, 100%. If Lancaster scores, we're on the pitch. Absolutely. 1-1 tonight. Come on, you Rams. Especially as it's 150th anniversary. Are you streaming the game? No, I'm at the game. There's a Legends game after Blackburn versus Derby. If I have time, even though I'm not a Rovers fan, I'll probably stay and watch it. Fair enough. I reckon red card today. I'd love a red card, just not for us. Lewis, don't you watch a lot of hashtag United? I do sometimes, yeah. Come on, guys, another 10 likes. Go on, chuck it in. Do you influence full time? I don't influence anything. I just talk shit about football. You should. MGP is playing at the Legends game. Oh, Pedersen. What a player. Did they say why Spencer left? I'm assuming it's in the video, but I don't know. How you doing? I'm assuming your name's George, but I don't know. We not had a red card for more than a season now. That's crazy. Did we not get one last season? I think it could be tricky against Hull. Goudhart could be probs. I think he's injured. Opinion on Carter Morris, best striker in the league. So annoying that Paul and Madrid are on at the same time. Yeah. I hate midweek games, especially when Champions League's on. Because I love watching the Champs League. I do. But that's life, innit? Sometimes things happen. Me and my mates are always used to say at primary school that if Derby won 10, our teachers should give us free time all day. Yeah, why not? McBurney injured. Goudhart played Saturday, I've read. Yeah, Goudhart played Saturday, but apparently got injured. But I don't know. Do you think Charles will come on sometime? I think he'll get an opportunity. I don't know if it'll be this season, though. He's still very young. Other players like David Dunn, Bentley, Atkins, and Jordan Rhodes. Oh, that's class. That is class. Up the Rams. Go on, my son. Go on the Rams. What do we reckon then? 12-0? Who is your favourite player? Either Carter Morris or Bobby Clark. Where you go drinking before the game, I Am Ram is pretty decent. I don't drink, to be honest, bro. 1-1 says Footy Journo. Best ever atmosphere at Pride Park. Birmingham City game. 100% after the march. It was unbelievable. Look at the emojis I made on Discord. Give me 2 secs. Give me 2 seconds. I think 2-1 to Derby. Go on, my son. Where are they? Did you DM me? Did you send them to me? Or... Where are they? Give me a sec. Oh, go on. Carlton Morris. How many do you reckon Carlton Morris gets this season? 17. You going for the same team as Saturday? Yes. 4-3 Derby, says Taylor. Bart to replace Sanderson. If Sanderson's not fit, then yeah. I think there's like 30 people in, Jimmy. If we are losing and I hear you're getting mauled by the Tigers, I'm going to lose it. Right. Well, guys, we have been live for just over an hour. I'm going to go and get myself something to eat, get ready for the game, and obviously sort out my vlog and stuff like that. So obviously, if you haven't done so already, hit the follow button, check out all my other content. Was it 3-4-2-1 on Saturday? Yes. Tough game today, yeah, it will be tough. What happened to Rooney? He's on loan at Barnsley. Sanderson injured, apparently. They were assessing him, but didn't say anything. Are you on the Derby County forum? Yes, but I don't really go on it. But yeah, I will be at the match, and I will catch you all later. Thank you all for stopping by. It's been a good one. We will end on TikTok first. Thank you all for coming. Derby County are going to pick up another 3 points. I just know it. 4 wins on the bounce tonight. We'll end on TikTok first. So I will say goodbye to those of you on TikTok. See you later. Have a good evening. Bye-bye. And then I'll say goodbye to the rest of you on YouTube. Thank you for stopping by. It's been a decent stream. Soon we will be getting back to the transfer talk. We're getting closer to that January transfer window, and all the rumours are starting to pop up again. So make sure you have hit that subscribe button and turned on that notification bell so that you get notified whenever I do go live. Will you be live after the game? Probably not. Probably not, Richard. But thank you all for stopping by. I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye, guys. See you later.